Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Cooking with Michaela. I am Michaela, and as the name of my channel suggests, I love cooking. I'm also passionate about health and well-being, so in the recipes that you will find here, you will see meals that are meant to enhance your sense of physical well-being, that are meant to give you energy, vitality, health, so you spend your time enjoying your life as opposed, of spending time at the doctor's trying to fix whatever is not okay with you. With this said, what are we making today? What I want to introduce is my go-to meal on days when I am busy and I don't have much time to spend in the kitchen, but I still want to make, a filling, delicious meal that would provide me the nutrition that I need. And today this is a one-pan meal. I love that. There's not a lot of washing happening here. That has chicken and vegetables that would be roasted with fragrant herbs and lots of garlic. I hope that you like that. So with this said, let's see what the ingredients are. So as always, I will start by introducing the ingredients, and I will roast about two deskinned, deboned chicken legs. You can also use pieces of chicken that have the bone, that's fine. For me it's easier if this is taken away, that I have seasoned with salt and pepper and olive oil. And then I will show you the veggies that I'm using today. Of course, you can use something different. For example, I'm going to use Brussels sprouts. I love those. If you don't have Brussels sprouts, you can use broccoli, or you can use cauliflower. You can use Romanesco. Just be creative, a kind of a cruciferous vegetable. I will cut my cauliflower into quarters. I'm also going to use one carrot. As you can see, it's quite big. If yours are smaller, just use more than one. I will also use half of a sweet potato, Japanese sweet potato. If you don't have that, you can use yams, that's fine. Sweet potatoes are a great source of fiber and vitamin C, very good stuff. Don't use ordinary potatoes though, because they're different variety of veggies and the nutrition is completely different. Then I'm also going to use quite a few mushrooms. Any kind of mushroom is all right. And I would actually try to, to bring the volume up with mushrooms and vegetables as opposed to chicken meat. And then to make everything more flavorful, I'm going to use one yellow onion or whatever onion you have, medium sized, that I'm going to cut into relatively thicker slices. First half and then cut into slices. And then I'm going to use plenty of garlic. And just note that the garlic hasn't been peeled. I just wash it and I cut a little slit on the side and I put it like this to be roasted. So in this way the flavor still goes into my meal. But if you don't like garlic, you won't be surprised by, biting on it. And also it becomes soft and really sweet. I love that. So with this said, let's get started. First of all, please set your oven to 180 degrees. And we will start by placing the chicken in the roasting pan and roasting it for about 10 to 15 minutes. I want it to be cooked a little bit before I add the veggies. And while the chicken is being cooked, I will prep my veggies. So place about 1 tablespoon of olive oil in your roasting pan and then spread the chicken evenly on it and then roast it at 180 degrees for about 10 to 15 minutes in your oven. So while my chicken is roasting there in the oven, I'm going to prep my veggies. As you can see, I have washed them well, scrubbed the sweet potato with a brush. I'm not going to peel off its skin. I peeled off my carrot though. I will start by cutting the Brussels sprouts into quarters. Just have a bowl here ready. You can't see it, but here it is. So I'm just going to put all the cut veggies in a bowl, and I will season them there before I add them to the roasted chicken. Okay, all done now. And next I am going to cut the mushrooms. Depending on what kind of mushrooms you use, just cut them at a size approximately the same as the Brussels sprouts quarters. Why is that so? Because if the veggies are cut in the same size, then they would be cooked also evenly, as opposed, you know, to some of your veggies being still very hard, while others, you know, they get burnt. Okay, and here the last mushroom. By the way, if you are a vegetarian or you just prefer to not eat chicken or meat, whatever it is, you can always increase the amount of mushrooms to compensate for the meat that is missing from the dish. It would be fantastic. Sometimes, you know, I just roast my veggies without any meat. They're still delicious. So next I'm going to cut the onions. So just slice into half first, and then mine is about a medium onion. I cut it into 4 other pieces. Next I will slice my carrot, and again I will try to cut it into pieces in approximately the same size as the Brussels sprouts. Not too big, not too small. Next is time to add the garlic. There's no particular order that I'm adding the vegetables, just, you know, make sure that you mix them afterwards. Otherwise, how you add them doesn't matter. As I said, I washed the garlic, kept the skin, and now I am making little slits on the white side, the thicker side, and adding them to the rest of my veggies. It's very easy to extract the roasted garlic from the shell once it's roasted. And last, here we go, the last one. Whoops, there was one more garlic. As you see, I used quite a few pieces of garlic. I'm missing the word. And last, I will just chop the sweet potato. Just please note that sometimes sweet potato takes a long time to soften, so make sure that your sweet potato pieces are not too big, otherwise you will be waiting for it to get cooked. And now is the time to season with 2 or 3 tablespoons of olive oil. I will put the exact amounts in the description of the video. A good pinch of mixed herbs. As you can see, mine are almost gone. I use them all the time. Herbs are just such a good addition to any meal. And some salt, and then a pinch of black pepper. So once you have done that, just with your hands, mix everything well so all the veggies will get you know, both the oil and the salt and the black pepper and the herbs mix. I kind of like to touch my food with my hands. If you don't like that, you can use a bigger bowl and a spoon, of course. So I think that this is fine. Here are my veggies. Just look at the colors, how abundant they are. I'm looking forward to try them roasted. So as you can see, the chicken has been quite well cooked. And now it's time to add the veggies to the pan. There's not much chicken, but there are a lot of veggies. I just love vegetables, and you can never have too much veggies. And now that your vegetables are in the pan, okay, I have to go this way so you can see better. It's time to return them to the oven and roast for about 35 minutes. So while the chicken is cooking, do the veggies. Then put it back into the oven and cook for another 35 minutes or so, and you're done, and you're going to have a delicious, abundant, healthy meal. So here we are midway. Just make sure that you mix your vegetables well, because it's not only the oil that is being evenly distributed this way, but it's also the moisture from the vegetables. So the more moist vegetables, they cook better, the harder ones. All right, here's my roast, nicely done. As you can see, the chicken has been, it's so hot, it's clouding my camera. The chicken has been nicely roasted. Then the Brussels sprouts, they're also nicely charred. Everything looks very well done. I'm looking forward to try it. Thank you for joining me in making dinner today. I love having you here. It's so much fun when I cook with someone as opposed to doing it all by myself. If you like the video, please give it a like on YouTube. And if you would like to get a notification when the next video is published, which is usually once a week, please consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you again, and until our next cooking adventure together. Oh, and if you made the chicken roast, please share in the comments how it went. Thank you. Bye bye.